Hey guys, and welcome back to more Persona 5 Royal. In this episode, we're sending the calling card to Madarame so we can steal his treasure, but that's still a little bit away. We might as well make use of the time that we have now, and you know what? That politician dude said he'd only be available on Sundays because he's the Sun Arcana. Why don't we pay him a visit? And if you're at all curious, this is our first instance of a easy Confidant, meaning you don't even need the matching persona for this guy. You don't need to say the right things. He likes you just that much. So showing up is more than enough to advance it. But, hey brother, what you up to?
Say, that physical abuse case happened at your school, right?
Yeah?
There are less physically abusive teachers nowadays, but the truth of it all is still a mystery. I'm giving a speech again today. Do you think you could lend me a hand with it?
Yeah, but usually a speech is a one-man show. Do my best.
Then let's get to it. Can you please hold the placard?
Yeah. Thought you wanted my input. No, we just gotta hold the sign. I like that, though.
Everyone.
I'm helping.
Passing on the societal ills we have created to the next generation. It's not right. Tell them it will take time to solve this problem. However, we must start by making small changes. Now, preferably. There. I hope you gleaned something useful from today's speech.
Yeah, sure.
Regardless of the audience size, you must convey your thoughts as if you're talking one-on-one.
Sounds tough.
By the way, I forgot to ask you, last time we spoke, why do you want to become a politician?
Because it pays I want to change the world, Yoshida.
Ambitious, indeed. If a little ambiguous.
He's not wrong.
Well, I'm sure you'll iron out the details as you go along. May I ask you one more question? Maybe. What kind of politician do you want to be?
Well, if I'm answering honestly, I guess one that gets stuff done.
Yes, don't ever forget that. Although what's important is what lies within.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Allow me to give you some advice. If you aspire to get into politics, you must possess a central philosophy.
I don't like that class.
What is it that you want to accomplish? That is the foundation of a great speech. You do well to remember that.
Thanks, but it seems hard to put into practice, but you know what? It still helped me out in a roundabout kind of way.
I'm glad. By the way, my philosophy is...
Very well.
Never give up until your voice is heard.
Pretty good, huh?
To get your message across, be tenacious in conveying your thoughts to the audience. And if you don't, no one's going to listen. Have a firm point of view and communicate it clearly. That's the first rule of negotiating.
I could learn a bit from that.
You have me reliving the fighting spirit I had when I first became a politician. Good times, good times.
And Yoshida explained the basics of speech giving. I feel like my bond with him is growing deeper. Right on. Yeah, seriously, don't sweat it. Say whatever you want to Yoshida. He'll listen and be happy you came, but increase our negotiating skills as we work with his confidant. Since he is like a negotiator, if you think about it.
Get the heck out of here, no good Torah! No good Torah? They're right. I am no good. No, Yoshida, negative thoughts, bad. Keep them out. What? My apologies. We're done for today.
If you say so, man. Great. Dude, he's great at coaching me, but the other way around, it just, people get to him so easy. I mean, who is that guy? He's probably never even gonna see him again, you know? And
thank you all for your hard work. See you next time.
I just held up the sign, bro. And then got lectured, but I guess to him, moral support helps, but
Hey, I wanted to thank you again for today.
Dude, I just left. That was 20 minutes ago.
I'm sorry you had to see me acting like such a coward. First, right after I gave you that self-important lecture, too.
Dude, it's cool.
But I'm quite a stubborn individual myself, you see. I hope today's incident was at least a good example of what not to do. But what do you think?
Did you take anything useful from it? What am I supposed to say? Nah, you suck, but, didn't change my whole world, but, you know, you got me on the right track. That's a relief. I have to say, it was almost nostalgic for me. It reminded me of my early days. Let me tell you about those. Oh, it is late. Hope our talks from now on will keep giving you the direction you need. Well, hope to see you again. Goodbye. All right. Thanks again, bruh. Keep blocking out the haters, man. What do they know?
You ride this train at this time, too? What a coincidence. We've finished investigating the palace. All that's left is the calling card. When are you going to send it? So the more important it is, the more cautious we should be. You have a point. You are dependable, as I thought. I'll leave the timing of the calling card in your care.
Sorry, Yusuke. Not yet. Oh no, not this question. Madarame, the maestro of the art world. Artists with that good of an eye are rare in Japan. I wonder if he has synesthesia. Bless you? Yes, regarding synesthesia. One of many English terms that comes from Greek root words. Haven't heard of it? It's a condition where your senses can cross over each other, like seeing music as colors. There are all kinds of varieties. Though some senses combinations are more common than others, we call those experiencing this phenomena synesthesiites. Okay, what does this apply? Hey, you were staring off into space, weren't you? No, I wasn't, please. Well, your number's up. The root words of synesthesia are syn and aestheses. What do they mean? Lady, I can't even pronounce these words. She wants to know the root words? It's all Greek to me. But I can give it a try. Thank you, Morgana. Here, let's think about this. It'll be easier. Okay, so let's start with syn. I think it's a lot of other words too. Like synergy and synchronicity and synthesis. Yeah, like that. If we think about what these words have in common, then syn means together. That's it. Syn means together, or combination of something. And aestheses, huh? That's a little like the word aesthetics. So, I guess senses? Yeah, that's it. Sounds like we know the definitions of the root words. So what means the full word, basically? That would mean senses together. Mixing up your senses. Yeah, that's it. We really gotta stay on our toes in this class. Because the teacher's so, let's get a treat after this, okay? Sure, here you go, teach. Good. You've been studying. Unfortunately, synesthesia is something you have to be born with. You can't learn it. Cool, I don't care. Some of the geniuses over the course of history have had synesthesia. The composer Franz Liszt instructed his orchestra to play the color purple. The poet Arthur Rembrandt was also said to see colors in letters. Hey, are we ever gonna learn something that's not applicable to the palace? Nope, okay, just take my knowledge point and head out. I try to make this teacher sound like an old teacher I had. And seeing colors and sounds and letters, feeling shapes and flavors, geniuses and common people see the world differently. Were you able to understand that?
I see.
Yeah, it's as plain as day. That's fascinating. Although the reason Madarame sees the world differently is because of his disordered desires, because of his palace, but don't worry, I'll never let you forget that. Okay, Morgana, we get it. Yeah, they're really drilling home that, but only 13 days left, dude. We gotta send the calling card. Don't worry, we're gonna do it today, but what can I say? I wanna go book shopping. We gotta have some new reading material after we deal with this guy, right? And where am I walking? The bookstore is right over there. Apparently I don't know Tokyo as well as I thought I did. And let me get you vague. It's a popular fashion magazine and Buchiko's story. The story of a dog and his master. Thank you very much. And now that we're done with that, it's actually time to send the calling card. This is your last chance. Do all the shopping you need. Because, oh boy, we got a tough battle ahead of us, that's for sure.
We can now take him down, yes?
Madarame is going to be a changed man. There won't be any way to revert it, though. You sure you're okay with that?
I have thought it over carefully. And I cannot think of a future in which he does not pay his dues. He has preyed not only on the art world, but on countless talents. So, I humbly request your help. I apologize for making you do this.
Not at all. We just didn't want to impose if you weren't feeling up to it, Yusuke. But if you're already determined to do it, then there's nothing more for us to say.
If I recall, our next step is sending a calling card, correct? What a suave maneuver.
It's not about acting cool. The calling card is a way to trigger a change in his cognition.
A change in cognition. That reminds me, you went through some trouble regarding that before.
Ah, you must be talking about when we forced open that security gate in the courtyard.
The palace is a cognitive world, so changing its ruler's cognition changes the topography. I think.
Very nicely put, Lady Ann. You're absolutely correct. This will be a vital tactic from here forward.
Actually, may I ask a truly basic question? You continue to mention cognition quite readily, but why does this world formed from materialized cognitions even exist to begin with? Don't tell me. Has it always existed while we go about our daily lives, completely oblivious?
Honestly, I'm not sure. At the very least, I know it existed before the Kamoshida incident, but that's all.
I see.
Crap, you totally caught me off guard with that. It's kind of weird thinking there might be whole worlds we just don't know a damn thing about. Had the thought ever crossed your mind?
Don't be so anxious. You don't even know everything about the city you live in, after all. All that's important is that we know how to make use of that world and how to traverse it.
Morgana's just like, dude, just shut up. Don't worry about the palaces and all the metaverse crap. Just send the card, you dingus. Fine.
Then it's decided. Let's prepare the calling card at once.
A calling card, huh? Will he take it seriously? He is famous after all. He has often received slanderous letters till now as well.
He'll know best whether the crime written on it is for real or not.
Wait, are you going to write it again, Ryuji? That last one was questionable at best.
You should do it then, Yusuke. Oh, make it really artistic and stuff.
No, it'll end with him figuring it out. He knows my drawing and writing styles all too well.
Oh, then I'll think it up and you make it cooler.
Designing a calling card. Interesting. It shall become proof that the Phantom Thieves do exist.
It's decided then.
Great! All that's left is to make the treasure ours. You guys better come fully prepared.
All right, plans in motion. Now we just gotta wait for Madarame to notice. And yo, I tried changing the chat icon. Looks the same to me. Maybe it's just for the group and doesn't show up in here. Weird. Well, just take a look later. Okay, I will. It's the Phantom Thieves logo. How did Yusuke draw for us? The calling card turned out great because of him too. That's good to hear. Anyway, it's the first job of the Phantom Thieves. Really can't screw this up, okay? Dude, you don't gotta tell me. I'm not underestimating anything, I assure you. Make sure Yusuke gets lots of rest, okay? What is on, his mom? Yeah. Well, see you all tomorrow. Yeah, counting on everybody, except Ryuji, because he's not going. But yeah, for tonight's activity, we might as well learn about one of our allies, right, in the Phantom Thieves. Basically, we're reading a book. Yusuke's book. It's not written by Yusuke, but it's about his persona, so yeah, I can't stress enough how much I like this and the extra lines. And
The rich quaked, and fear as the poor rejoiced. Ha ha ha!
Ishikawa Goemon was a thief without peer, so he was a hero of the common people, huh? Epic. Yeah, I heard he was pretty cool, and his hairdo also extravagant, but this is one of the rare situations in the game prior to the speed reading book where we'll be able to actually start a book and then end it back to back I'm happy about that. And gosh, I love that change too. Oh, there's so much good stuff in Royal. But yeah, let's finish up that book. I want to know how it ends. I hope it's a good ending. Striking a pose of defiance with tobacco pipe in hand, he truly looked like a great thief. Ooh, I can imagine it. Yeah, he was a hero of the common people. You already said that, Morgan. He repeats himself so often. Maybe a short-term memory. I don't know.
Oh.
So you finished reading The Gallant Rogue. That splendid spirit that pays no mind to bad guys. It's a true example of a gentleman thief. Sucks how it ended, though. Yeah, that's kind of a way to go. But we learned the courage that it takes to be a thief. I guess. More guts for me. That's all I care about, really. No, he's an interesting figure, and actually I'm really happy he's gotten a chance to be in a Persona game, because he is, you know, a legendary thief in his own right. Wait, what the crap? Okay, let's begin homeroom. First, I have an announcement about an upcoming school event. As part of a city beautification project, the entire school will be participating in a public cleanup campaign. Woohoo. That means we're going to Inakashiro Park to pick up trash. What the? I mean, I guess somebody's got to do it. Settle down. The cleanup will take place next week on the 30th. Oh, that's so soon. All students are to wear their gym uniforms during the event, so don't forget to dress the part. What if we were gonna send the calling card that day? Crud! You guys hear about the cleanup BS? Come on! Guess it's the principal's idea of damage control after Kamoshida's scandal up the school. Pretty sure scandal is not a verb, Ryuji. But I get what you mean. Even the counseling stuff seems like a desperate move. I don't know. Yeah, the cleaning the trash thing sucks, but counseling's not bad. All the girls in our class have been freaking out over this new guy, too. I've been hearing Maruki's hot, kind, and sensitive. Basically, everyone thinks he's their type. I mean, maybe they're right. Oh, whoa, I guess he's pretty popular then. Oh, yeah, did you guys go to counseling yet? I did. Aw, crap, I forgot. I don't know. I don't really feel like going. You know what I mean, right, man? I kind of already went, and I don't know. He helps me out. What? Really? You should go do it already. You can't today, but soon, okay? If your slacking draws attention to us, we're the ones who are going to pay for it. That is true. Fine. Yeah, come on, Ryuji. He doesn't bite. He does the opposite. He gives you stuff to bite on. It rules.
Pardon me, sir. There's a matter we need to notify you about.
Please excuse me for a moment. What is it?
We found this outside.
A letter?
It's, Sir Ichiriyusai Madarame, a great sinner of vanity whose talent has been exhausted. You are an artist who uses his authority to shamelessly steal the ideas of his pupils. We have decided to make you confess all your crimes with your own mouth. We will take your distorted desires without fail. From the Phantom Thieves.
Whose doing is this?
We don't know. The same letter's been posted everywhere.
What about the security cameras?
There were no signs of the culprit. All we saw was a cat in the recordings.
Remove these at once!
Of course.
What now?
It's about this affecting the exhibit. We believe it's just a prank, but what of the mass media?
Are you insinuating that this slander is true?
Of course not.
It's those damn brats doing, isn't it? Well, it means nothing. They'll only be able to do as they please until this exhibit is over.
Was that too?
Yup, it was perfect. The composition was way cooler, too.
The treasure should appear right about now.
You better enjoy the air of freedom while you still can, old man. Anyways, did you guys check online? People are already talking about that calling card. We'll show him. We're gonna surprise them all.
I'm sure you know, but we only get one shot to pull this off.
fine. We managed last time, too.
You have no reservations about this either, right, Yusuke?
Of course not. We'll do this.
Alright, let's do this. The calling card's been sent. All that's left is to steal the treasure. The atmosphere in here seems significantly different. I mean, we did basically declare war on him by sending that card, dude. There's nothing to fear. We secured a route and we're ready to go. We'll take the treasure in style. I'm okay with just stealing the treasure. Style points are not required, but I mean, it's a Persona game. What'd you expect? So, as far as art heists are concerned, this one has gotta be up there. I mean, it's not the most complicated plan ever, but the way we're putting into action and, dude, they don't know a thing. It's so, oh my god. I love this part of the game. It's so cool, but we're on crane duty. Let's race over and get in our place. Morgana's doing his thing. Yusuke's doing his thing. Every member of the Phantom Thieves is important to this, and I just love that. It's finally time. There will be no turning back once we begin the operation. And if worse comes to worse, we might have to fight.
Joker.
That's right. Are you ready, Joker? Oh yeah, we're ready.
Yes.
Okay? Everyone to your positions. Let's do this! What?
There's an enemy inside, just as expected.
I mean, we've done a ton in here. It ain't surprising. Anyway, I'm gonna try and draw it out, so I'll leave the switch to you guys.
Will you be okay? What if it catches up to you?
Don't underestimate an ex-runner. I'm definitely gonna shake it off. Hey! There's some weird people over here! Hey! I need some help!
What's the matter?
You better make it, Skull.
Is this good?
Yeah, it's perfect.
You seem to be enjoying this.
Only the best can appreciate these critical moments. Plus, this feels like we're really Phantom Thieves.
We'll be counting on you, Mona. And Panther as well.
There's Fox's signal. That means they're ready to go. Good luck, everyone. Let's do this.
Joker, now!
Sorry for the wait.
My bad. It took me ages to get that guy off my trail.
Wait, where's Mona?
Alright, we got it. Let us reconvene with Mona. Yeah, we gotta... Can't just leave him hanging there forever. Hey, buddy. Welcome back. Did a good job. Dang, that thing is big! Now, how's that for a skilled plan? Pretty good. That was amazing, Mona!
Lord Madarame, the piece is gone! How dare those vermin! But now we'll corner them like the rats they are! Lock all the doors at once! They have nowhere to run!
We'll see about that. So, what'd the treasure turn out being? Guess it's a painting based on the shape.
We can look into that later. For now, we must escape.
True. Yeah. It's time to go. We can worry about what the treasure is a little bit later as Morgana carries around on his back. It's super cute, but yeah, we don't have time to admire that. We gotta get the... What?
Dude, no way.
It's not opening? Seriously?
I heard sounds coming from the crane. Check up above!
What do we do? You got a plan about how to get out of here? What kind of master thief are you?
In any case, let us search for another way out. We must escape!
Right. Doesn't matter what. But luckily for us, there's another way out. That's not too far. It's almost kind of crazy how convenient this is, but there's a window. Oh, a window! But where's it go?
Now is no time to be lost in thought. We must go!
Whoa, this shit's real high up.
But at least we're outside. Is there a way down out here?
Thanks to the immaculate design of this place, we can actually just rappel down it rather easily. Luckily for us, Madarame has a really, really distorted palace. Giant stairs leading down it. It's almost too convenient, I gotta say.
Is this another portal to an unknown destination?
We don't have time to lose. Just go through it. Now's our chance.
For real? But I guess there's no other way. Is this the courtyard?
I knew it. All that security would have been meaningless if it just led back inside.
It seems we managed to escape their siege.
Meow.
Dude, why is Mona getting excited now of all times?
I just can't take it anymore. Let's take a look at this treasure. Treasure! Huh?
This is the treasure?
Get back!
Whoa!
Meddlesome vermin. Is this what you're looking for?
How dare you try to trap me like some kind of mouse?
So you had a fake prepped, huh?
Counterfeits are accepted in the world of Japanese art.
What made you change like this? Is it because you became famous? Can't you understand how much it pains me to inquire about the crimes of my foster father?
Now that I think back, the only reason why I took you in was due to my ties with your mother. That woman never lost her passion for painting, even after her husband died. Her skills and talents were quite astonishing. That's why I decided to look after her. Your mother and the artwork she created, they're all my works of art.
How low can you sink?
I suppose I can grant you a gift before you die. A glimpse of the genuine Sayuri.
Genuine? That's the real Sayuri? This can't be. Mom!
Huh?
Indeed it is. This was painted by your mother. It's a portrait of herself. A woman who knew her death was coming painted her last wishes for the son she would leave behind. That is the truth behind the mystery of Sayuri's expression.
You stole something that personal?
I knew at first glance. I knew it'd be a huge success if I added a touch to the painting and announced it under my name.
But the baby in the picture, why did you paint over it?
It was all to stage it. If the babe is erased, the reason for the woman's expression will become a mystery. That's what the general public is drawn to. Each of those parasitic critics wrote the same thing.
I always felt something was off about all this. Now I know what it is. If you really treasured that painting, you wouldn't even think about replicating it for profit. You don't love art at all!
Though you have a real treasure, your true skills are nothing more than those scribbles on that fake.
It makes me laugh, asshole!
So you'll defy me no matter what? Well then, since you're my work of art, Yusuke, I'm going to reap you for the sake of my future. Along with those insolent friends of yours there.
I can't believe you're treating both mother and son like they're objects. You're inhuman!
Fox?
I've heard that you destroy your art once they outlive their usefulness. Did that include my mother as well?
She just so happened to have a seizure in front of me. That's when a thought crossed my mind. If I don't call for help and leave her be, I could obtain her painting without any strings attached.
No. You let her die?
She was physically weak. No one would doubt if she just dropped dead because of a seizure. Above all, Yusuke, didn't you think it was odd that I discovered your talent when you were only 3? The reason why I kept you around was to keep you from realizing the truth behind Sayuri.
You killed her.
The artistic talents you inherited from your mother were a delightful miscalculation, though. If I'm to steal ideas, it's much easier robbing the future of brats who won't talk back than adults. It's thanks to you that I came up with the idea. You have my gratitude.
Yusuke?
I thank you, Madarame. Every reason for me to forgive you has disappeared without a trace at this very moment. You aren't some rotten artist. You're a despicable fiend who wears the skin of an artist.
All you good-for-nothings barging into my museum and doing whatever the hell you want. Those who have the connections make the rules. Those who don't, follow them. Not to mention, the value of art is all subjective. I make the rules of the art scene. I am the supreme being. I am the god of the art world.
This isn't good. Get back!
I'll paint all over you! This is a world the mediocre cannot understand. Now, let's begin, you vermin.
You use others for your own despicable desires, Madarame. You aren't even worth the art you create!
Joker, don't lose focus. There's no telling what he'll try.
Don't worry, Mona. I came prepared. Pardon the pun, but in this version of the game, Madarame has received a giant facelift. But we're ready to go. Casting Maracunda on the first turn is going to put us in a perfect position to burn this boss down. And luckily for me, he hit Yusuke with something he resists. In this fight, the mouth and the nose are completely resistant to physical attacks. Vice versa for the eyes. So, that Magaru healed the eyes, but it doesn't matter. And oh man, you're about to see some damage. Yusuke, show him what you got! He is going to put in a lot of work in this fight. First thing we gotta do though is burn down the mouth, because, yeah, that's the main way he's going to be doing damage. He can't really attack anybody with an eye. At least, I don't think so. But as we continue to pile on the damage, we need to burn at least one of these paintings down. And hey, we did just that, but as you'll soon find out, things are not that easy. Well, here we go.
They regenerated? Damn it. Those things can come back if we don't take them down at once?
Yeah, so similar to the battle with Kamoshida, we're in a specific burn phase, but because we've been using magic attacks that hit everything on the field, we can attack in and you know what? I might as well just start piling damage up on the eyes, because that's where we're heading next. Oh crap, please, yes! Oh my gosh, that's really, every amount of HP we can, wait, I should have just used Aggie, crap. Every amount of damage matters in this fight on the difficulty we are playing on, but we should be fine. We're going to swap over to our physical damage dealer and then start piling on the damage. Because we have Maracunda applied, oh crap, he actually got that off. Bummer.
What is this attack? There has to be more than just our color changing. We should be cautious.
Yeah, so if you keep the eyes around long enough, they can cast a really nasty debuff on your party, which... now Morgana is weak to every element in the game. Kind of a pain. But the eyes cannot actually do enough damage. They can only restore and apply debuffs, which means it's time to go full offense. We don't want to rush it too much though, despite me saying full offense. I prefer for the buff, or debuff in this case, to get off of Morgana and top off our HP bars, because believe it or not, we are... okay, great. You recovered early. We are far from done with this battle. This one is a real fight of endurance. So be prepared, and yeah, we can just use Vicious Strike. Finish him off, Yusuke. Add a sync it up to the music. Once all 4 paintings have been destroyed, Now you're ready to move on to the main phase. Shadow Madarame will come back. It's time for an all-out attack.
Madarame's out!
Damn it! I'm the great Madarame! The Madarame who gathers a full crowd every time he opens an exhibit! I'm not someone that worthless brats like you are allowed to defy!
Enough of your egotistic ranting. Taste the wrath of all those you preyed upon. Do it!
I'm the great artist, Madarame. If you brats can't fathom that, then you'll witness it for yourselves. Behold my mastercraft!
What? He made copies of himself? I see. Creating duplicates is his specialty.
Here we go, phase 2, tracing the boss battle. In this stage of the game, we need to swap over to a Zio persona because we're filling in for Ryuji, who is not in this fight. Simple as this, just match up the elements and baton pass to do serious damage. This is a pretty tough fight if you're playing on hard difficulty because these foes will target your weaknesses no matter what. They're not going to pass up the opportunity to do maximum damage. But if you baton pass successfully, you can inflict even more. And we're going to save Yusuke for last because he can do 2 types of damage very well. Physical and magic. So, you're about to see some hurt. If this Bufu connects, we can go again and use a vicious strike to hit all these foes, including the primary, real Madarame. I guess he's the Shadow Madarame, but you get what I'm saying. And that was just our first turn. Now we're going to burn a little bit of our HP because some of these tracings reflect our attacks, but another vicious strike should be able to do it, and that is as good of a phase as I can get. We're going to use Mirage on. That should finish off all the fakes. Nice.
Stop this! Is this how you show your gratitude to the man who raised you?
Silence! Don't waste your breath!
Gotta love how vicious Yusuke is in this fight. He is ready to go! So is Shadow Madarame. This is a pretty tricky situation to be in with my given party setup because these fire and ice Madarames are going to hit us hard, and we just gotta deal with it. So I'm going to do a very specific strategy here. We can knock down the first and then go from Mabufu on the next Shadow Madarame because Jack Frost completely nullifies it. Then, instead of attacking again, you're gonna actually go for the guard. You could do Rakunda if you have it, but this is the safer strategy for my party. Sadly, Morgana doesn't have a lot to do here. We're getting a little bit low, though, especially on Yusuke. So let's go for Medea. Yusuke's attacks cost a lot of HP, but we can cover that back up. As far as Yusuke's turn, I'm going to Sukukaja because while I do think he could guard and be safe, I think Yusuke can actually dodge here, and that will carry over into other turns. So next on, let's just knock down these 2 last ones. Get some good damage on them. We could go for the Miragi, but that would damage on a little bit too much. And we sadly right now don't have enough damage. This is where I'm going to use an item we picked up in the palace, which will increase our defenses. Use it if you got it. Don't feel bad about it. Hoarding items is not a great idea. Use them whenever you can, and oh crap.
You dare defy an esteemed elder? May you all be frozen in fear!
I actually forgot these guys talked, but here it comes, the Silent Snowscape. This dude is such a fraud, he can't even use actual skills. He has to plagiarize those too. But because we buffed our defenses, these attacks aren't nearly going to do as much damage as they would normally, and heck, they might not even hit us. Here comes the fire one.
Damn clueless brats! My fiery rage shall reduce you all to mere ashes!
Yeah. Get it over with, old man. So, yeah, he didn't dodge. Crap. This means we're probably going to get hit a lot. And Joker used up his guard, which means this next one, we just gotta hope and pray he doesn't do too much damage. So far, none of us have been burned, and okay, we're good! Alright, Now we can retaliate with some serious damage. Let's knock down this one first. Frigid Bloodline really helping out and conserving Joker's SP. We have another phase after this, so we gotta be careful. A ton of damage coming out, and not a lot coming back at me. I like to see it. So we're gonna pass things over to Morgana, because Joker's out of targets to hit for the most part, and get some Magarus flying, and also we kind of need some healing, so that would be nice. In this fight, you want to weigh the pros and the cons. Yes, you will be getting reflected sometimes if you go for multi-targeting attacks, but you're also damaging the center Madarame, which is another aspect to this battle you want to keep in mind. So, going for this, it will finish off the last fire one, and also damage the normal ice ones. And you know what, let's get some revenge up in here. Damaging these ones in a very particular order to maximize On's amount of turns, and then a Miragi just to finish things off perfectly. Unfortunately, here comes more true fakes. God, this one's going to be a pain. We're going to burn a lot of SP here on Joker because Ryuji is not in this fight. We need to go over to our Zeo persona, which is, hey, right there, Saki Mitama. Let's knock down all of the wind attribute Madarames. And luckily for us, these do not pose nearly as much of a threat as the other ones. If we just take down the fire one, we're pretty much in the clear because nobody here is weak to wind attacks. So, get him, Yusuke. You already know what to do, bro. Take down, oh my gosh, he actually got the cut in. Take down that, and then go for another vicious strike. This scale is made for this boss fight. Look at that damage! 500 DPS, it's great, and Morgana just has to heal. Sadly, the wind attribute Madarames, whatever the crud they're called, they all have unique names, but all they really do is cast a single spell and then use Tarukaja occasionally. They're not the main gimmick. The main gimmick here is actually using your turns optimally, and we already know Miragi isn't resisted, but oh crap, we gotta hear him talk again.
Disappear from my sight without a trace, like dust scattered in the wind.
Yeah, okay, cool, bro. Do your Maelstrom attack for 21. Nothing! Because we got that defense boost. But even if it was unbuffed, yeah, it's not going to do a ton. This fight is masterfully designed. Although, I'm not going to lie, it's just not as cool as fighting a big, bombastic shadow. It's just this dude bringing out clones of himself that are all equally ugly. I'm over it, though. Let's just move on. Burst down these remaining ones. We're still really good on Joker's SP at this stage of the game, and eventually he will start running out of quality clones, but really, are they even that good looking? I don't think so. Let's just finish off this last win one, and now we can focus freely on damaging the center Madarame, because there's only one additional foe. So, we can go for wind attacks, get this one knocked down, and also damage the center. Now he's halfway. Let's toss things over to On, who we already know has access to Garu, so she can exploit this weakness and burst it down even. Oh my god, she does damage! How can people not like Takamaki, bro? I don't get it, but yeah, just keep piling on the damage. There's no clones anymore. Might as well go for, actually no, I need to use Giant Slice to conserve Yusuke's HP to win some serious damage. Our defense is getting reverted, but we're past the point where that matters. Just pile on as much single target damage as you can, and, well, I think this should be the next phase. Hopefully. Yes! He's messing up.
Hey, something seems wrong. Could he have...
What? I, the great Madarame, made an error?
So this is the true limit of your skill. How infantile. To think you'd fail to produce even one of your counterfeits. Please, don't disappoint me any further.
We got him. He can't keep this up forever. This is the point where we're gonna toss things over to our horse friend and cast Magaru. It will be a counterattack, but I don't even care. They have so little HP, it doesn't even matter. Madarame is almost done.
Damn it! Damn it! Stop it, you brats! Or else...
You think we'll be daunted by such threats?
It's not gonna happen. Because these foes are asleep, we can get the technical and do even more damage. Meaning, if Yusuke decides to do a vicious strike once in a while, it's going to do insane damage because they lose the resistance to physical attacks. So you know what? Actually, yeah, it's time. Let's get Yusuke in there to just dish out some serious damage with Vicious Strike. 176 to the main body in a single turn. And we're not done! This is just It's such a fun fight. It is challenging, but man, when things finally go your way, it just feels so good. So at this point, Madarame is just going to keep spewing out fake, well, pictures of himself that just don't do a lot of damage, and they're just all like so cruddy. Look at them. They're asleep. They can't even attack. You could actually just damage the main Madarame and be totally fine here, but they will eventually wake up and continue to heal. So let's just keep destroying them. Another technical coming from Morgana. We will still get reflected, but the damage more than makes up. You know what? He's got to do it. Yusuke, this is your fight. I want him to get the last hit. Seal him up to full so there's no risk of him dropping here. I'm so happy to finally be able to beat this fight how I wanted to. You're gone, Madarame. It's oh my god, barely survived. God dang it. This'll do it though. He's finally gonna pay for all the misfortune he caused Yusuke. Die! He didn't kill. Okay, more. Just finish it on. There we go!
It's a step forward.
This new skill suits me.
The persona has gained new power.
No one cares for true art. All they want are easily recognizable brands. I'm a victim in this too. Wouldn't you agree?
Excuses now?
The art world revolves around money after all. You can't rise up without any money. Yusuke, you understand, don't you? Being a poor artist is truly miserable. I just didn't want to return to that life.
A fiend like you has no right to speak about the world of art. You're done for, along with this whole wretched world!
No, please! Just don't kill me!
Return to yourself in reality and confess your crimes. All of them.
You're not going to kill me?
Swear it!
All right! All right! What about the other one, though? The one with the black mask?
Huh?
A black mask? Wait, who's he talking about?
It can't be. There was another intruder besides us within this palace?
There's no time! Hurry!
Get on!
Hey, Yusuke, what should I do?
Put an end to all this and use your own artwork for once.
Yusuke!
No, wait, please! Yusuke! Yusuke!
The destination has been deleted.
It would be bad if people started getting suspicious of us. We should leave at once.
Yusuke, come on!
Right. Goodbye, Sensei.
I guess the mission was a success. All that's left is to see if he had a change of heart or not. Ah, so bitter! Why'd you get it black?
Sayuri.
You're not gonna get all teary-eyed and say stuff like, Mom, are ya?
To think that this painting was the source of Madarame's distorted desires. The only saving grace is that my mother won't know of what transpired.
The genuine painting at his atelier has been altered after all. Ironic as it may be, this one here is her true self-portrait now.
It's a wonderful painting. And although it took some time, it's in your hands now, Yusuke.
I'm thankful for it. However, It's impossible for this painting to be acknowledged by society anymore. Indeed. I must inherit my mother's wishes and improve myself even further. So, this is my mother. There's no way that I would remember her face clearly, but I was right about the rush of emotion I felt when I saw this painting.
Stop that!
You're so vulgar, Ryuji.
So, what are you gonna do now? We're gonna keep targeting big shots.
Why do you do such things?
It's to get back at scumbags and, like, society in general. We also want to give courage to the people that are suffering because of selfish adults.
Courage, huh? What good does that do? You mean the courage to stand up for themselves, correct? Will acquiring that make them happy?
Right. There's no knowing that. We just have to give it a try.
In other words, it all depends on the person, And the same can be said about myself right now. I also suffered because of an adult's selfish act. Moreover, if we investigate these palaces, it may expand my artistic repertoire.
You really only think about art, huh? You're impressive.
Well, I won't take part in any inelegant plans, all right?
No worries. I've got us covered. Plus, we have a rule that says we always have to decide on a target unanimously.
How about it, Joker? We can give our calling cards a lot more oomph if we have Yusuke on our team.
Then, would you prefer I dress as a woman?
Please don't.
At any rate, I'm curious. Another intruder besides us, huh?
Our only clue's a black mask, so that doesn't necessarily mean it's just one person, right?
But there's no way to check anymore. The palace is gone.
I'll try probing Madarame. I may be able to learn something from him.
Are you sure? I mean,
I'll contact you all if anything turns up.
we should probably exchange our contact info with you then.
An artist and a phantom thief. It seems I'll be engaging in 2 trades from here on. Very well. You only live once, after all. Still, the incident about this other intruder does concern me a little.
Not only have we dealt with our second big target, we even have a new addition to the team. Goodness, things are going so well. Aww. If only I could make a certain stupid Ryuji learn from you. But I have to say, you sure are something special. This is our 5th persona user. It'll help broaden our battle strategies as well. Besides, having an eye for beauty is a must for Phantom Thieves. We're lucky to have Yusuke. An artist is a talent you rarely come across. I mean, he is a bit strange, but still. An artist, huh? What kind of person do you think I was? There's no way I'd turn out to be some bad guy in the end, right? I get so engrossed with the embodiment of human desires. And that's not all. When it comes to the metaverse, I'm the only one who can transform into a car. I'm special, but it's still odd. Who could I actually be? You really think so? What a half-assed answer. Well, there's no way a dashing, honorable rogue like me could be evil. A man who saves those in trouble in the West, while punishing evildoers who may lurk in the East. A man who chastises people that smoke inside in the South, while saving bullied cats in the North. A man who has a sturdy body, and vows to always do one good deed a day, be it rain or shine. I'm that kind of ideal person. Or So I hope. So if I turn back to being human, surely she'll take notice of me, won't she? Me? Don't be ridiculous. People chase after me when it comes to love. Where should I go when I become human? I wonder where she'd like to go. An amusement park, a movie theater, a fancy cafe, shopping. What do you think?
All right.
Wherever you take her, Morgana, I'm sure she'll have a blast. She's with you after all, and yo, good job, guys. We all did our best. Allow me to express my thanks once again. Because of you, I was able to retrieve the painting that had been filled with my mother's love. Aw. Hearing you say that makes the whole thing worth it, Yusuke. Seriously, I wasn't sure you'd really want to change Madarame's heart. I'm sorry to have worried you. I have no regrets about it now. Yeah, understandable. And the change of heart will happen this time, right? I mean, duh. Are you worried or something? We got this. It's only our second time doing this after all. I don't know. By the way, I'm curious about what he said at the end. You mean about the other intruder besides us? It was nothing, something about Black Mask, yeah?
That may have been nothing more than a lie. Madarame was quite deranged at that point, after all.
Yeah, that's true.
For now, we should wait for his change of heart in peace.
Okay. Yeah, mission well done. I can't believe it, but it's finally over. God. That fight is a pain. I don't know if I made it look easy or not. Oh, God, it's pretty rough. I know what you're gonna say, but John, there's an accessory that gives you no weakness. Yeah, whatever. Anyways, guys, it's gonna do it for this episode of Persona 5 Royal. Hope you enjoyed. And yeah, I guess we got 12 days until the legal action, which we know for a fact will never come, because Madarame's heart has been changed forever. But yeah, thanks a lot, guys, and see you in the next episode. Bye.